Hi, Analisa Six here with the Lady of Leisure and the Sober Curator to bring you the August 2023 horoscope for the zodiac sign of Aquarius for sun and rising placements. I feel like I want to be Bailey Sarian and go da 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 da. I don't know if any of you watch Bailey Sarian, but I love her. I think she's great. She's a Sagittarius. I remember thinking this girl's a Sagittarius, and then she posted it was her birthday in Sagittarius season. I was like, I was right. All right, Aquarius, I'm going to try to keep these videos short because I'm hitting a wall and we're just going to get right into it. So we started August out with a full moon in your sign at 9 degrees. And so this highlighted the area of the chart that has to do with identity and relationship to self. So if you've been reflecting a lot on your identity and relationship to self, and you feel like you wanted to work on manifesting more self-love or self-confidence, that was very much supported for you during the full moon. There also is a highlight in the area of relationships. That's where the sun is right now. And we also started the month out with Venus retrograde in Leo. And Venus is going to be retrograde in Leo for the entire month of August. And Leo is the opposite sign of Aquarius. And so the area that this is hitting for the Aquarius chart has to do with romantic partnership, best friends, and also business partnerships. And so Venus retrograde here can bring some turbulence to our relationships with best friends or romantic partners. And so wherever Venus is retrograde, it's a reflect, review, reassess period. And so if there's certain things like emotional needs or romantic needs that we feel like we're not necessarily getting in a relationship, those things might come up for review and we might need to talk about them, work through them with a partner. We might be feeling a neediness to be more loved or romanced in that way too with Venus here. So if we feel like we're not getting that, those things can kind of come up for us. If we're having conflict with a best friend because there's certain give and take dynamics that aren't really happening in a constructive way, that can also come up for review. My dog is scooting his butt in a circle and being crazy right now. Now my other dog's running over to help him out because he licks his butt for him. This is so gross, but I just had my dog's anal glands expressed not that long ago. And I feel like when he's scooting outside of that, he must just be itchy because it's like, we just did that. I don't know. I try to do everything for them, but it feels like it's never enough. You just have an itchy butt. He's so cute. It's also their greeting time, so they're telling me, and I should have gotten them before I started this video. So there's a big theme for Aquarius when it comes to partnership dynamics and also being in a place of having to reassess needs and whether those needs are getting met by each person. That's also emphasized with the placement of Mercury and Mars in the chart. So Mercury and Mars are both in Virgo. We start out the month with them in Virgo, and they're in an area of the chart that represents marriage. It also represents shared resources like money, food, assets that we share with a partner. It also has to do with shared resources that we might inherit from family members. Can also have to do with banks and loans. And it also has to do with death, sex, and rebirth. And Mercury is the planet of communication. Mars is action, challenges, conflict, determination, willpower. And so these two here with Venus retrograde in the other relationship area, there's definitely a lot that needs to be talked about when it comes to all of these themes with a partnership or somebody that we're sharing resources with. So it's turbulent. There's some turbulence when it comes to your romantic relationship or partnerships. If you're not in a romantic relationship and you're dating, you might find that there's certain themes around what you're talking about with dating that feel a little challenging when it comes to shared goals or views in that way. Also, if there's money inherited from somebody who's passed away, it might be challenging and there might be things coming up around that. So there's a lot going on for you, Aquarius. August is definitely an intense month and it feels challenging. And if you're having relationship problems, I highly recommend going to therapy with your partner or going individually to work through some of those feelings because you are more prone to having big reactions. We all are with this Mars and Mercury in Virgo placement happening. Mercury is going to be in Virgo for the entire month of August. And when the sun enters Virgo on August 23rd, Mercury will also be stationing retrograde at 21 degrees of Virgo. And so we're going to have Mercury retrograde in Virgo in this area of the chart until September as well. We enter the Mercury retrograde the Mercury retrograde shadow on August 15th. So we might still be kind of feeling some turbulence earlier in the month too, even before it stations retrograde. Mars is going to be entering Libra on the 28th, and the area of the chart where Mars will be moving to is the area that has to do with our values, belief systems, and also where we seek truth and wisdom. And so when Mars enters here, we might be feeling like some of our previous belief systems or values are being challenged. We might feel like we're on a quest to seek new information or new experiences. And so this is an interesting time. A lot of what happens in August is probably going to determine what you feel like you're in search of by the end of the month. And, spiritual fulfillment might be something you're looking for as well. On August 16th, we have a new moon at 23 degrees of Leo, and that's happening in the same area of the chart that has to do with relationship. And so if there's energy that you want to manifest when it comes to romantic partnership or best friends or a business partnership dynamic, this new moon is a great time to set those intentions and tell the universe exactly what you want in a partner, even if it's not a romantic partner, even if it's just a friendship. On August 30th, we're going to have a full moon in Pisces, and that's happening at 7 degrees of Pisces. And the area that this is hitting for the chart for Aquarius is the area that has to do with finances. And so again, there's going to be a lot of reflect and review when it comes to your financial situation. And this full moon is a great time for you to set intentions around what you want to manifest in your life. And if there's any poor spending habits that you have that you're ready to relinquish and you want to change, this full moon is a great time to set intentions towards new patterns of behavior around your money and how you want to do things differently. I think that's all I have for you, Aquarius. I wish you the best of luck. If you like this video, hit like, subscribe, let me know in the comments, and I will see you all in September.